Welcome back to Candy's Art World. Today I got a bigger set of Prismacolor color pencils. It is the 72 pack. I had the smaller pack just to give it a try, and the vibrancy of them is really amazing. I wanted to get another brand of color pencils to try out, but these were on a deep sale on Amazon for like $31 for 72 pencils. I think that's even cheaper than the Arteza set. So I was like, why not? Let's go ahead and give this a try. So I'm going to open it and we're going to see how many trays there are in here. I don't think I'm going to sit there and do like swatches of every one of these pencils. I did swatches for the smaller set. Let's see here. I do like the artwork they put on the boxes. Hopefully they have an artist that they commission to do these things. Here's one. The colors are not in any kind of real order, and I've got one pencil that's broken here already. Just the tip's broken off. That's probably okay. Then there's two trays, and there's three trays. Oops. And they are not in any kind of color order whatsoever. I don't really understand why they put them this way. There you go, you can see most of them now, I think. But there's like reds over here and blues mixed throughout the whole thing. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of time and put them in an order that makes a little bit more sense, probably lightest to darkest or something like that. And I will be back. Okay, I put them in sort of an order anyways. I did the very lights into the pinks, and then yellows, oranges, reds, purples, then blues and greens and browns, grays, blacks, and then these two metallic pencils over here on the side. At least that's what kind of makes sense to me for now. We will see where they end up after I actually work on something. I'm going to start drawing something, just going to speed through that part, and then I'll be back and let you know what I think about this set. Okay, so my thoughts on this Prismacolor Premier 72-piece set. Um, I think my art piece came out really cute, and I do like the colors that it is, but that they have in the set. It has quite a lot more colors that I didn't even get to, but honestly, I kind of wish I would have just saved the $30 and put it towards a different set of color pencils. And I'll tell you why. Because some of these pencils have their centers are way off from being in the center. Hold on. So these are the ones that I end up using. And if you look at the back of them, some of the centers are way off. Some aren't too bad, but when they are off, like here, I'm gonna show you this one because it's pretty obvious. It's a bright color, so you can tell. But can you see how it might not even show up on camera as well as it is in person, but it's way off to this side here. So when you go to sharpen it, which I didn't sharpen this one, but I sharpened other ones that were off that much or more, and it makes the wood break around here, and the lead could easily pop out, or it just doesn't want to sharpen right because the wood isn't around the lead right. Let's see. Here's another one. You might be able to see better. And so you end up having to sharpen it way more than you really should have to in order to get the fine point. I know they say you're supposed to use the Prismacolor pencil sharpener for these, so that because they're softer core, but I work on the side of my color pencil a lot, so I like to have a long lead showing. But just with this one piece, you can see how much I ended up sharpening this almost white one and the white one versus this one that I did not sharpen. And it's not because I used more color pencil than I normally do. It's just because of being off center. Yeah, this one's off center too. It's not as bad, but even just that little bit off center, you end up having to sharpen it more, and then you're wasting product that way. So I don't think I'm going to buy any more Prismacolors. I think I will just kind of hold out and hopefully wait for a sale on some other brands of color pencil, like the Caran d'Ache. They say it's really good. There's a lot of color pencil brands out there, so eventually I will test all of them eventually. Whenever I can afford to. I'm not trying. If I try so many different mediums, it makes no sense for me to spend that much money on a set of color pencils, at least at the moment, because I do pastels and I do acrylic paint and I do watercolor paint. So instead of spending so much money on one in particular medium, I like to have a good variety of different mediums to work with. So yeah, I mean, they work and they do good. I mean, the color is really good, even though this is a very light colored subject. I really just like how it turned out, and I enjoyed doing it. I just wish that some of my pencils didn't get eaten up by the pencil sharpener, and I mean, I guess you get what you pay for. $30 for 72 pencils really isn't a bad deal. I think that might end up being cheaper than the Arteza color pencils. These are a lot more vivid than the Arteza, but I do love the Arteza pencils too. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on what you're looking for in a color pencil. But, yeah, I had fun doing it. I'm not disappointed with what I got out of it. Just disappointed that they didn't have quality control on their product. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a great day.